Hey everyone, today we're going to do another hot topic light language question. Today's question is, does the sun produce light codes? There's always a lot of discussion in the light code community around light spots and rainbows and photos, created by the sun and whatnot, and whether or not those are actually light codes. So let's dive into it. I'm Lara, the Tigress of the Light. I'm a spiritual mentor, international best-selling author of multiple books, channeler, and developer of fractal healing. This can be confusing for many reasons. We can have a sunspot because the sun is coming through the trees at a certain angle and it's creating an amazing pattern, for an example. Or we can take a picture with our phone and there are a bunch of rainbows in it and we think, wow, look at all those rainbows. For those of us in the spiritual community living a spiritual lifestyle, we tend to read into absolutely everything that we see. So we believe that there are no accidents, no coincidences, so this sunspot or rainbow must be a message for us. And while there can be some truth to that, there is a whole other angle that we do need to take into consideration. When we have light codes coming through as sunspots, we need to remember that the sun is actually continuously releasing light codes. It's like solar light code emissions. When the sun is low in the atmosphere, such as during sunrise and sunset, this is when the release of these codes from the sun can be its strongest. This is why some people really enjoy sun gazing. Light codes are packets of information stored in energy. The light aspect is, means of the light. These codes are often channeled through written or signed form, but can sometimes appear naturally, although they do seem to be rare. The filters on the lenses of our cameras can create light codes, sometimes as sunspots or rainbows, where there isn't actually a light code. This is why there are light language and light code pages on Facebook that don't allow natural pictures. Too often the pictures that people post have nothing to do with light codes at all. They're just simply a cool refraction of light created from the lens of our camera. Sunlight streaming through cracks, tree branches, fences, and so on at certain times of day can create shapes or sunspots. This can be meaningful for our being if it feels good to sit with it, and then definitely do so. Sometimes we will see spots in a distinctive kind of gold light, which is likely created by the angle of the sun rising and setting, and the sun itself offers incredible frequencies at this time. So it makes good sense that if the sunlight was formed into a shape that you connect with, it would feel really good. The low angle of the sun makes it easier for us to connect with, and that's why, when some people would sun gaze, the sun itself produces the light codes, energies, and frequencies that heal and offer upgrades for us. The other thing that can happen is a light being, such as a spirit guide, can manifest looking like a sunspot, even create a code-like shape. They can do this to catch our attention, deliver a message. Again, this isn't a typical occurrence for most people, but it can certainly happen. So if you notice this, if you notice these things, you will have to determine for yourself. You'll have to tune into your intuition and determine if this particular sunspot is a guide or a spirit of some sort, or simply just a gift from the sun as it's releasing codes for all of us across all time and dimensions. So I hope this makes sense for you. If you have any thoughts on this topic, I would love to hear it in the comment section below. This is a complicated topic. We did just kind of graze over it very quickly, but if you would like me to go into any more depth on any of these points, let me know and I will do so. Until next time, wishing you a very beautiful day. All blessings.